Now, hold on there. Before you cut off him, a while ago still now. I would have said something about Mark Golden and Ray. Who did you say a while ago?
Classic.
Classic said something about Mark Golden and Curry.
Yes.
Now, I remember the gentleman we say was a former member of the Coast Guard,
Yes.
and said under the tutelage of the previous commanding officer, not never that do. Them that focus with them, dirty ship, they ship them when I work and they ship them when I put them, and then they shut them out down there and complain about and just stick with them again. But under the tutelage of the new commander, she gave an active role in trying to use the funds that were available to her to get to purchase the equipment that they adequately needed. Under the previous, because under the previous Maroon card, I am not saying that what Curry is doing is right, but I'm also, you can't tell a man how for running thing, them, he let him up there for doing thing, him a doing thing, and there was obviously
He was not elected.
Huh? Excuse me?
He was not elected.
Whichever way him get in position, I think he was elected still, because that's what I heard. I guess I'm wrong. If you have to prove it otherwise, I'm just going to have to relinquish that to you. But based on what I know, I thought that he was elected. No, so based on what is going on up there, you have some leaders who just get along to go along, and then you have some leaders who really and truly are passionate about them people and try to ensure so them try to work with the rules and try to ensure so their people get the most of what they are supposed to get. Just like the lady from the Coast Guard who is the commanding officer. So you can't knock somebody for wanting the best for them people. Same like how you people believe that the Jamaica Labour Party is doing what is best for you and the country. You can't knock on them, you can't tell no sound wrong for that, because that's your opinion. Everybody has the right to their opinion to say it. But what I do not like is the fact that you people, just because you believe that, and you have all right to believe what you want to believe, that does not mean that you have to speak to other persons who don't share your belief with disdain and disgust. You understand me? I say, and speak down to the people and speak in a condescending tone, make people feel like they're mad or them stupid. Everybody's up to. Remember, I know you have things that you have qualitative and quantitative analysis. You understand? The quantitative data is what you know based on what is numerical, and qualitative data is based on how people feel and how people are actually living their experience. Because there are a lot of persons who are living the experience that Jamaica is not for them. You understand? A lot of persons are living the experience that Jamaica is not being run properly. Now, you might have information that is contrary to their belief, but they are the one who are living that experience. And I think it is ridiculous and it is malicious for you to set and undermine somebody's lived experience. You understand me I say?
Triple X.
We're not undermining nobody's lived experience.
All panelists, we have Red Square and Ken. We hear them point of view. But before we hear that,
let me say something to Triple before I go there, sir. Because I mean at the point.
Right.
When that person, I don't remember his name, when he was mentioning what is happening with the government and the Maroons, would you have rebutted him in the manner that you have rebutted me, being that he has his personal feelings and thinking that it's a government that is against them, while it is Curry and his operative, which is Mark Golding, who is fighting a fight that is not necessary?
Me if you talk? If you answer?
Yes.
Right. It's the same way like how we have people in a different, because me personally, I don't know of any affiliation or any alignment, because this sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
It's
because
not conspiracy, it's a fact.
It's a fact, but do you have any evidence to purport that fact?
He's the one who said it himself. Somebody
He's the one who said it himself, or is it that the people is not that Mark Golding had civil discussion with the gentleman?
No, he used to work for them. He was a banker that worked for them. Before we move on to Triple X, I did see in a comment section a while ago say person asked which England me live and say that me lying. So just listen to the 1 minute people.
The people who break the coronavirus curbs in England will be fined as much as £10,000. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has introduced the penalty and has said that people who choose to ignore the rules will face significant penalties.
Okay, £10,000 today is $2 million Jamaican dollar. That is what we face in the pandemic. See? Go
Was
ahead.
it implemented? Was it implemented?
It was implemented, yes, it was
To
implemented.
whom? To whom? On
There's
whom?
loads of people that got £10,000 fine.
Okay. Okay. So now, to the point of the gentleman I say about the conspiracy with Curry and Mark Golding being in alignment, and somebody in the comment section say the people them up a compound don't even like Curry. Now, in everywhere, a politics up there too, politics up there, there was Curry dethroned the chief that was up there, and obviously the chief and the person who was supposed to be his successor had their persons who were leaning towards them side, and when Curry go up there and get the chieftainship, he had his side of the faction too, because he has immense support up there from Maroons, from the younger set of Maroons, and the older tribesmen. Or those are the persons who are in conflict with him up there. You understand what I'm saying?
Treaty.
Okay, no?
You read the treaty?
Okay.
Did you read the Maroon treaty?
Yes, I did. Yes, I have.
You read it?
Triple.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Triple, I want to say something.
I went up there 3
Now,
years
just
in
take
a
a
row
minute.
to host them celebrations. 3 years in a row. From the last time I went up there was from before COVID still. You understand? But yeah. So then this
So
is
this
from
is what
before.
I'm saying to you. Triple, this is what I'm saying, right? The Maroon them is there from how much years? I don't know, right? This will not be their first leader, the first leader to vote out or vote in, right? So, at all point, whosoever get vote in or vote out must have people against them.
Exactly.
Because to vote out somebody, well, I finish. So why Corey is the only one that get voted in or get vote against? We have a uproar from all these years.
May I ask a question? May I answer your question. Why is he the only one that get? All right, you know that the time that we live in right now is information is spread more and things are more visible now, right? Don't you believe that? Or is it? May I put it to you right now? Said there were other persons in opposition that were not as tech savvy and media savvy as Curry from before, that didn't have the platform to get their voices out there. Or because they need to understand how media working. Because I say me a media dunce, but when it comes to media, this is what me know. You see, in all the media work, brother, you see, you have certain things, you see, topical things that are topical are going to get spread faster. You understand? The narrative that has been created about Curry being the aggressor and being the aggravator, that is something that is newsworthy and topical. So news medias are going to pick up that and run with that. You understand me? I say, and you have to understand. I say, once you have been villainized, people only promote your perspective villainy. You understand me? I say, once you have been painted as the bad guy, them only show and purport the things them that can be conceived or perceived as you doing bad guy things. You understand me? I say? So when it is that you're doing things that are positive, they're not going to promote that because that's not going to sell the narrative that they have already invested in. You understand me? I say? Zine,
Okay, I'm gonna cut
you have touched a point that I've wanted you to touch all this time.
Okay.
Andrew Holness has been villainized. And that is what you would have just said too.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So
You don't touch it.
so you think,
By the way, you still not answer the man question. You still never
You don't answer my question still in us, Triple.
I want to answer the
answer.
What the question? What the question? I answer the question because I swear I answer the
Let
question.
me ask. No. This is what
Ask the question
this
again.
is what me ask you to you. Let me re-ask. So see, me no want. Me just want. All these years we have the Maroon, a compound and whatever. See, we have. It must be other leaders that was voting that people
Such as
would
Nani
not
and such as Nani
No,
and
man.
Tucky and
No,
Tafu
man.
and them
No. We are
rebel
no.
and cause this
No.
dysfunction in the whole entire country that you attack about? Them other leaders they attack?
No.
No, which other
No.
leaders they attack?
Remember,
Because
you
remember,
have to
say the Maroons
before
are rebellious
Curry.
in nature. You know, remember that's where the Maroons come from. You
Listen,
know?
let me
Rebellious
finish
in
now.
nature, going against the social
can't talk about-
media.
Let me finish now, Triple. I'm not talking about Motown or Comp. We are talking about something there. I don't know. See? We're not talking about. We just talk about where Curry is at. You cannot be the first. If a voting thing and they have here, I don't know how it run. How much here, how much whatever they have them voting. But what I'm saying to you, he have to be leaders there before him, where they voting. And long as you have a voting system, there's have to be people against you. They have a voting system. So somebody vote against you, they know like your idea, they know like your vision, they know like whatever, right?
Fox.
Why is Curry voting become like people are rebel against him? And so much you have to come out in the public. This thing is the first Maroon chief is being out in the public so much. So my question is,
so the problem that you're having is that he's too visible and he is too vocal and speaking up for the rights of his people. Are the things that he is asking for unreasonable? That is what I'm asking. Is he asking for something unreasonable?
My thinking is to it is trying to choke all the people out there.
Choke all the people. And what is he asking for? I'm asking you, what is he asking for that is wrong? Answer me that question.
What is he asking for that is right? What is he asking for that is right?
He is asking for the land that was stated in the treaty for them to have sovereignty to stay sovereign to the
What kind of sovereignty and state sovereignty when
but you never read it, but you say you read the something, right? You read the treaty. And if you read the treaty, you would know say his position is unconstitutional based on their own treaty.
Right.
All right. So okay. So all right.
Based on their own treaty, and you can hold on.
Let me give you that.
Hold on. And you can probably think that's where the oppression is coming from. Also, you like to talk about perspective. The government, well, not the government, because I'm alone a fight himself. Back and forth, right? And one of the things that he posted on his social media the other day, when he post gone America and talk. But you see, sometimes you know this tripper, less is more, and more can be too much more. You understand what I say? In this time where it's you're contentious and them something there, you don't need to post about that. You don't need to post about that, especially in a country like this. And one of the problems that they have with him, allegedly, is that he's fueling the armories into a compound town. That is one of the major problems they have with him. And if you know that they have this perception about you, why in the middle of the contention or the heat would you go and post on your social media about that? Nothing is wrong, because everybody posts on their social media when they want to post.
All right, then. So why is it that you have a problem? Because what he was posting was totally legal. If he's shooting,
because leaders are supposed to be leaders, as you say.
And within his right to do whatever it is. And if he is going to say, and obviously he must have some form of statement to him, try to show that he's resilient and show that he's prepared for the battle. So if he wants
that's the country where we're having an issue with not even crime but GUN violence.
All right.
He's not even supposed to show the gun if he have a gun license.
Miss, he wasn't showing.
Taken away from him.
He was not showing the gun that is in Jamaica. Now, for the man, I do him thing.
You're a leader in a country like Jamaica. You know fear do that, Tripper.
Miss, let me tell you something. You have something.
Perception, as you say, is important.
Can I say something? Yes, you can say something. All right. We don't understand the history of the Maroons in Jamaica. We do not understand. The Maroons are rebellious people. These Maroons are a proud priest, and Maroons are persons who fight to the death for their beliefs. That's what the Maroons are. You understand? They fight to the death for their beliefs. The best thing what could have happened to Curry right now is if Curry is assassinated or unalived.
We're not going to say that here, so.
hold on. I am saying if that happens right now, he would be exalted to
believe that's
mark
the best thing
and
should
it
happen
would,
to Curry?
hold on,
That's what
hold
you're
on.
saying. That's the best thing you believe should happen to Curry?
No, I am not saying that the best thing that I believe should happen to Curry. I am saying for his cause, if that should happen to him right now, that would put international eyes on his plight. You understand me? I say? Because what he is arguing for is there is deforestation happening in the cockpit country that we already see the effects of these things with larger storms, more.
I like how you touch that because you're telling me to cut down a tree, it takes probably hours based on how you're cutting it. It can even take minutes. And for so many trees to be cut, and you cut that now into lumber. And according to Curry and the Maroons, it is the EFJ that cut it down and deforesting their forest. And there's not even a 1 second video of
That's what I was just gonna ask.
these trees. Triple, Triple.
Are you saying that
you're a wise person, Triple?
Are you saying that the video that Curry put up is a lie material?
Where
yes,
is the video?
he's telling, and the
What
forestry
video? What video?
department put multiple videos
Triple.
where the trees are down. They're
so hold on. So you're telling me,
you know, take a snap of a finger for all that to be done, my friend.
They're planting 3 million trees. Did they replant any trees in the forestry area?
Excuse me?
In the Maroon, did they replant trees? Have they been replanting trees? Are they
Has Curry been replanting trees? Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
But that is not Curry's area.
Yes, he has replanted trees.
It is quick
Curry's area. That
is not Curry's area.
That is outside of their borders.
Yes.
And it is not even, and it's not even the forestry department who is doing the cutting, and the people there within the Maroon a compound town is doing it.
And it could be that they want the lumber, you know, because them want to earn a living or something.
That is it. That is it.
And you can't cut trees, you know, but you have to right to the forestry.
Replant.
It has to be done in our legal way. And you replant. That is it.
And you replant. That's the purpose of the tree. The lumber is need to. The tree bring us lumber. But each one you cut, you replant at least 2.
All right, yeah, what's going on now?
It takes years for those.
Morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. I've been hearing for a while and thing, and I saw Triple's video that he made, and he pointed out again, not pushing narratives and belief onto people. You know what I'm saying? But what my thing is, Triple, you're very influential to us, to the young people, and to the inner city people. When me I say to you, watch his facts. I run as this my page named Jamaica Job. Where you said to the same youth them in your community where you influence. Where you said to them said today that there's no job. When back in the 80s, 90s, when we couldn't get jobs, right now anybody can hold on 3, 4, 5 jobs. Right now. And when I just talk about jobs, but the opportunity that exists that people can learn.
Sorry, people saying a job not there after him.
Hold on, but what I believe that come from you a lot of times, Triple, it's like nothing go on and whatever, you understand me I say? And like, boy, what go on now is like, it don't make no sense. You understand? And when we come out here on the platform and say, XYZ go on, hold on a Triple man, when we come out on the platform, and we say XYZ are going and XYZ are happen. It is not false news. It's reality and truth that is happening right now. Because it can be quantified, because there's evidence to it. It's not a false narrative. So when we on our platform come and say, you know what, this are going over this, that are going over this, it not to be debunked when it is evidence that there are things out there doing Triple man. That no sit well, brother Triple.
Let me say something. Sure. It's when you come here and you have a talk, please. You have a talk thing. You have to say.
Hold on, and then we bring up the conversation to government policies. The Triple X.
Hold on. Me just say one piece and
me stand up aside and listen again. And every platform you go on where there is labor right and PNP. And every labor right platform, they always find a labor right, give the props to the PNP, the credit they deserve. But a PNP will never, ever give Jamaican Labour Party the credit that they deserve, although it has stared them in the eye. And as Damien Crawford said, PNP will never look through the good eye because they always cover the good eye and look through the bad eye. Good. So obviously, based on what I just said a while ago, me obviously not a PMP then because I've been giving credit to the Jamaica Labour Party since I've been
Yes,
here.
he has been giving credit where credit is due at certain point in time. However,
Okay, sorry, me never hear.
Triple X, me there look on one article that you can find on JIS. You know what NERHA is?
No, explain. Tell me what me know.
You mean Northern Health Authority. See? Some 57 vehicles have been handed over to them just last year. 20 of which are ambulances. Some of them are MOH vehicle that can go around, you know. So 20 ambulance at once was given to the Northern Regional Health Authority. And the South
again, before the jingle, I'm busting another blood vessel. I commend the Jamaica Labour Party for handing over those vehicles to the Ministry of Health. I'm sure that they were needed, and I'm sure that they would be put to good use. Okay, but and the truth is that is the job of the party. That is what is expected of the party. You understand?
Dijon, I can get to go quick. Me go work, so me can't stay long. All right.
Can I just say something to Dijon Goody?
All right, sure, Shika.
Dijon, when Goody, I wanted to say something to Triple, but Goody go ahead because me are going at the elevator. So.
All right, go ahead.
All right, you see, women know, like with these people, they are hypocritical. Because they will seek out to find the bad things that the government is doing and highlight it. But the government giving over 20 vehicles to NERA, they will never hear about it, and it will be a surprise to them because they don't seek to hear the positive about the government. And let's call a spade, and that's why they're not like me. Because they're going to make it be allow me to finish, sir, and I wasn't talking to you.
Surprise, Miss,
hello, I'm talking to the panel, so allow me to finish. My area up here rant and agwan. Allow me to finish. Dijon panelists and people who not in the politics, wanna listen to this. That man, Richard Curry, who worked for Mark Golding at DBNG for years, it was a planned and a coup to infiltrate him, and they used millions of dollars to infiltrate him and let him get appointed into the Accompong Maroons. When they did that, it was for them to now to start fight the government for sovereignty. You cannot have a sovereign nation in a sovereign nation. So when Triple come here and say them want them sovereignty from where? Which part? How come? We are educated people and we must use the platform wisely. Stop telling people them about sovereignty because you cannot have a sovereign nation within a sovereign nation. Same like how they use $10 million and fight out Lisa Anna for the head of the party. As same with them go infiltrate the people them with money to get him, Richard Curry, them bona fide friend, because people are going to gravitate to him. He's a young man, him educated, him look good, and him going to grab the crowd, and then him going to start fight the government. He's fighting by himself because Andrew Wallace now fight against him. So let's that be very clear. Let that be very clear. We're not, we're not beat around the bush. No bush will not beat born. The fact is the fact.
Give me a chance to rebut that, Goody. Go ahead, Triple.
Because the conspiracy theorist thing me can't bother with. You can't argue conspiracy. You understand?
When I deal with the conspiracy, it's a fact. The man used to work for them for DBNG. Lisa Anna come out her mouth, come to them use $10 million for fight her out of the party and the same tactics them use. Did you see the Diaspora protest the other day, Triple?
Hold on, you hear the clip.
Hold on, you tell me say 10
Hold
million.
on, let me
Triple,
ask
you're
him, did
supposed to
you
have
see
two
the
or three
diaspora?
phones. Use
Hold
on
on,
your
Classic
phone and
now.
hang up on
It's a 10
Google
million.
and
Classic, hold on,
Classic, hold
Classic.
on, Classic.
Did
It's a
he,
$10
Triple,
million.
did you see, Triple,
Hold
did
on, let
you
me
see the
say,
diaspora?
before you go there
Did
further,
you
just stick
see
with
the
me.
protest in the diaspora? That's what I'm asking the other day.
No, I didn't.
You never ever see it. But let me tell you about it. People were in Washington protesting, say Jamaica will become the next 80. And right now they're fighting because it's a bus out, say PNP give them money to come protest and tear down brand Jamaica. PNP is not good for Jamaica. That's why I'm gonna always preach it.
But
And
hold
who
on.
don't like it, I'm gonna do something about that.
So miss, is where it bus out say a PMP
If
pay
they
the
on the
No, it
internet,
depend
the same
on
people, them of course
YouTube.
say the money not share good.
Yes.
Ratigan and Wayne Lewis, all of them, it's a fact. Them
miss.
come out and attack out of them
They
own
protest
mouth.
in New York, Canada,
All
Washington.
right, them protest all of these places.
And I said,
So you say, hold
go
on, the
suck back your
same.
mother, Kemai. Kemai, go suck back your mother. Come off of this.
Hold on, no. Hold on, the same PMP where una say don't have no money or never have no cash for do nothing.
Mark
They
Golden. Triple
One
nobody get
one
technical.
answer. We never
Triple
said
nobody get
who this say
technical.
PNP not
I'm
have
not,
money.
I'm
The
not saying,
PNP,
I'm not
the
saying, I'm not saying.
when PNP was in power, the government Jamaica didn't have no money. Them have money. Right
I'm
now,
not
them who
talking
are
about,
man
I'm
hand
not
$30
talking
million
about you and this
to tear
When I
back
say this,
Trafigura.
okay,
Where you talk about
hold on,
PNP not have
I'm
money?
not talking about you as in you personally. I'm talking about the Jamaica Labour Party. When the election was going on, they were saying PNP doesn't have the
PNP always
capital.
have money. Them, you know what is Mark Golden wealth? You know what is Peter Bunting wealth? You know what is
All
Philip
right,
Powell wealth?
all right,
They
hold on.
have
So you
always
said,
used money to
hold
infiltrate the
on.
people of Jamaica. What you
You
talk
made a
about?
statement. You made a statement that they used $10 million to fight out Lisa Anna out of the party. $10 million to fight out Lisa Anna out of the leadership. This is 10 million Jamaican and 10 million US dollars.
Sir, I don't know. Go and ask her.
Tripper,
No, I'm just
no get
asking.
technical.
Go and
Tripper,
ask her.
Tripper,
Go and ask her.
no get technical. A facts. Tripper, a facts. The people them come out and
mind you,
and then talk about it.
Miss,
and the entire Jamaica vote for the leadership of the PNP. A delegates.
the delegates.
A delegates
So
vote.
say,
So I'm
10
gonna go
million
on like.
Jamaican. Hold on. You tell me say 10 million Jamaican dollar is enough to spread against around all of the delegate them.
Yes,
See?
it happened.
Then buy vote for $500.
Triple.
So what you talk about? What you talk about?
Remember,
Triple
say
no
some
get
of the
technical.
delegates
Triple.
have a
Okay,
vote
because
for
I try to
Mark
show you.
Golden, you know,
Sometimes
to
you hear
hard
some
people.
things. Well,
Remember,
sometimes
say,
you hear
I'm
some
not
of
some
the
here
things.
with
more,
one of your facts.
hold
Government
on
don't hear
now.
what they
Remember,
about.
say,
I'm
them
gonna
not
leave with
going to pay the
opinion.
Let me
delegates who
just
are
say
for
that.
Mark
This said in
Golden.
a chaos, man.
Sometimes you hear some things, and because when you hear the thing, you have to use your own reasonability, your own sensibilities of deduction for say it might sound good to hear it because probably sometimes that is what you want to hear. But if you really and truly think about it, it is ridiculous that you use 10 million Jamaican dollars to buy out enough vote. 10 million Jamaican dollars we are talking about. You know. We are talking about three markets now, you know. Three markets to buy out an entire political
No,
party. It's
Triple.
ridiculous.
No, but I'm not so
No,
triple.
Triple.
Remember, say,
Bega 1 minute.
you go have,
Bega
hold on
1
now.
minute.
Remember, you go have the ones who are for Mark Golden. I know those are not your target. And remember, it's a sample. So it's just the delegates. I feel
You say
them out to
exactly
know
what I.
who are going to
You
vote,
say.
who them are going to vote for.
Let me
Lisa
just
Anna or
put
Mark
in a little
Golden.
point here. These are the same
You say
delegates
exactly
that
what I was gonna
complain.
say.
These are the same delegates that complain that every 4 or 5 years they are seen by their party, and that are the only time they get one money. So if them see $10 million dispersed, what you think them are gonna do with that?
All right, before Chipper answer that, let me just say this, Chipper.
But there
Hold
was an
on,
article,
Philippian.
Lisa Anna even talking
Hold on,
about
just
it, you know, where
Philippian.
they were
Chipper. And this,
doing her bad. They were
Chipper.
talking about
Hold on,
how she's
Philippian.
a labor right and all of then something there. And then the one when this man come and talk about how Lisa Anna was in the JLP while Mark Golden in '93 was in the PMP
Hold
helping
on,
to
Philippian.
campaign.
Hold on, let me just interject. Gonna soon get to go back to the topic. Mass Chipper, 2021, the government of Jamaica would have bought 30 brand spanking new tear off plastic off a fire trucks. 30 brand new they bought 2021, which is a couple of years ago. And would have heard Desmond McKenzie in our last reading our budget saying they're buying another 20 than these these are gonna come with the extended ladders that can go up to 200 and something feet in the air. So that will bring the new fleet to some 50 odd to add to some of the older ones that was there before. And I can tell you, Triple, 2016 I came to Jamaica to bury my father, who served the Jamaican government well for many years. And I can tell you, passing the Savlamar fire station, we had 2 fire engines at the time and 1 ambulance. And I was amazed to see the ambulance and 4 blocks, sir. I couldn't believe it. See? And they told me that that was there for years before I come back and bury my father. You know? Today we have 2 brand new ambulances in Savlamar at the fire station.
I wanted to
Philippines
make
said
a
the
point.
same question I was gonna ask you, bro. So things alright, me gonna say this. Me use me there in the US
I'm gonna answer that.
near 3
I'm
years.
gonna answer that.
Well, I know triple. And me used to have this thing where follow social media and about out Andrew to me come down November. This you see the thing about it we're afraid to understand when me come to Jamaica and see the development we are going. It's a long term generation wealth and something. This is long term. You know what's wrong with the PNP because that me grew up and say my family everybody I support. We want it now. £1 at this, that. And that's why all the way, most of our picnic grew up causing the system, this, that. We need to look on the long term different development that's happening. And you're talking about the $10 million. Listen, it's not everybody on Lisa's side. Say if you say, I don't know much people in the delegate, but so we say 100. And Mark Wallen have 40 something. He just need to buy out maybe 6 more over the other side. He automatically win. They don't act stupid about if 10 million can buy vote for win. You can buy one somebody and win the whole election.
Right.
Yeah,
So
That's
boss,
not
we get
make
the
no
the
sense.
same
You
thing
hear
that they
from
use
Philippines.
against Lisa is the
Something now.
same thing them I use against Andrew. And it
I can
now
say
work
something.
because when they come
I can say
Jamaica,
something now.
is a new
So
Jamaica.
3,400 delegate over the PNP party according to Google. Zin, 3,400
Yeah.
into 10 million is into 10 million
And
is
everybody will get money, Triple. You know that.
hold on,
Triple,
is
that's
2,000.
madness.
Hold on,
Triple,
man. Listen up.
no,
Listen up.
use that. We don't want that.
Make him finish calculating now. Make him finish calculating, please.
Allow
I'm talking.
Calculation. Make him do
Allow
the
him now. We are,
Everybody
calculation.
let me tell you
speaking.
something.
I got mute
Allow him.
again.
No, make him do the calculation.
We are
No, do the
technical people, you know, we
calculation.
can break in it when him done. Just allow him and we will go over it. Just allow him. Allow him. Go ahead, Triple.
My blood vessel now go bust. I'm gonna leave him, make him finish doing calculation. I am drinking my Maranga tea, so my blood vessel alright.
Go ahead, Triple. Go ahead.
And I'm happy to hear that, sir, because I would really and truly not like for you to have a cardiac infarction while I'm here, and I don't want to be the cause of anything I'm thinking.
Have no heart attack.
You're the nurse, man. You're the big nurse. You're the nurse that take on economics.
Mean triple.
Triple, be respectful and don't try this with the man.
Oh, me, I
You're not
disrespect the
gonna
man.
Yeah,
Oh, me, I disrespect the man.
No, it's a cardiac infarction. It mean heart attack.
You're not get no heart attack. Make him start your point. Don't do it.
All right, here we go. All right, let me apologize if what I said a while ago came off offensive or petty.
No, triple, just do the calculation.
We just have to put humor to the thing. I feel like we're too serious. We can't laugh a little bit.
No, we're not serious.
I have to put humor in it. I have to put humor in it. That's what I say what I say. All right, that is it. So just go and do your calculation. And then when we start calculation, nobody about it. That's what I say, my boss. When we start do the thing, yeah, man. Hold on. Yeah, mute again. Yes, when you're done your calculation,
Then
and we start talk, you have to wait until we finish, then you can come in back. All right? You cool with that part there?
All right, may I agree to that. Go ahead, Triple. All
right, now, ready again now. So with the calculations now, 3,400 delegates into 10 million goes 2,941. That's if each delegate get an equal share of what it is. I'm not going to say half of the delegate them get. If half of the delegate them get, that is $5,800 per delegate. If a quarter of the delegates them get, that is 11,400. for a
But
quarter.
Chippy, we know so PNP will vote for you, but we know that.
If 1/8 of the delegates them get, that is $23,000 for 1/8 of the delegates, and I would hope,
So
I would
triple.
hope that the minimum,
Triple, my general.
But Chippy, we know
delegates
PNP will vote
are-
for cup of soup and a box of KFC and curry goat. We know this, so they know if it's
we're not going to be disrespectful,
Triple, my
no,
general.
sir. We're not going to be
General
disrespectful,
triple.
no. We are going to be realistic.
Beg
If you
you
understand,
to
you
please
know,
answer.
we shouldn't, hello,
A
question,
cigarette.
finish, we can't finish. We should, you see, there's a reason why history is written by the winners. You see, the winners write history because the winners tell you how it go, how them win. You understand? And now, you see, this is the only time in the history of the world, this time that with this generation that we're living in now, this is the only time, because we are on the information highway now where everybody has a voice and everybody can speak. Where we're literally losers. The people who lose can actually explain why them lose and try to find some rationale why it is that them lose. You understand? I am 100% sure that Lisa Anna had spent money in her campaign as well, and she had done whatever it is that she needed to convince her section of delegates. And I'm sure that Mark Golding did whatever he had to do, because that's how you're on a campaign. That's how it goes. When Mark Golding,
absolutely right.
Lisa Anna did not come out and vilify Mark Golding and
Everybody
cuss her,
spend
say she
money.
done and she a woman and she can't run the party. They smear campaign against the woman,
Yeah, that-
and
yes.
they use their
Alright.
money to
Miss,
infiltrate the electoral.
So here it is.
Miss, me can I say something, please?
So
You see,
Triple,
if you
here it is
understand
that
how a
you
campaign go,
have-
if our campaign go, you're gonna have persons who are like. May I ask a question? Do you believe that every single labor writer, every single follower of Andrew Holness is walking lockstep with Andrew Holness? Don't you feel like some of the persons who say or put out some of the negative ads or some of the negative things or disparaging things?
No, labor rights not do
Triple.
that. Labor rights
Triple,
not do
here
that.
it
PNP do
Excuse
that.
me?
Triple.
Labor rights not. Bring me one
Give me-
labor
give me
right
a
where
chance,
it is,
please.
and then you have
Alright,
evidence.
hold on,
So we
hold
have
on.
evidence
There
of
are
PNP.
persons, hold on, there are persons
Give me
who
a
do
chance,
things
please. Give me a chance,
and
please.
we not finish yet, sir.
Boy,
Sure.
a long time,
There
you
are
are trying to
persons.
make a point there, no?
Jesus Christ. If I'm make a point, if as soon as I start talk, if somebody interject and try for me under the point.
You remind me of Sydney right now.
Who is Sydney?
One of your PNP.
Sydney Poitier, the actor, the Jamaican actor.
Well, sometimes wonder if I'm an actor.
Oh, anyways, as me I said, there are persons who are on your side who do not take the same route where you take toward the path where you take to victory. There are persons who are on your side. When you look on things that them do, you have to say, yo, brother, don't do that, brother. You fuck up the party. You terrible about the body. You mash up the party. You make the party look bad. There are persons who over there. And if somebody say, yo, you know, say, Andrew make that money, I go do that. Obviously, Andrew have no idea what the money I do. Obviously, Andrew never put this money up to it, and this man act as an independent agent, even though he is aligned or even though he has his allegiance to the party. That doesn't automatically mean that it was done by the leader of the party. Mark Golding, out of his mouth, he did not sponsor any ads that chastise or degraded Lisa Anna. He didn't do that.
Me I go chime in and see.
He never do that.
Everybody for me.
I want to make one important point. So here it is that while we are talking about so many things, and Triple would say, I did not know that. But now, because he is coming in defense of his leader, he went to his other phone or his other device to ensure that he can go and do a Google search. While we said that Corey worked for DB&G, and he did not know that, he did not even draw for his device to say rebut. You understand? Because he knows that if he goes on Google,
I am trusting you guys to give me the right information.
he would have seen that he definitely works for DB&G, or he would have worked for DB&G. So you conveniently use your device for defending your leader and your party. Continue, sir.
All right, so me I go chime in. Tipper,
Thank you for making that point, sir. Thank you for making that point. I was of the belief. Hold on. I was of the belief that we were having a civil conversation right here. I was of the belief that nobody on this panel had any malicious intent, and if you're going to put information for to be the benefit of the doubt because obviously I'm not omnipotent, I'm not omnipresent. I'm not
This man is a liar. If he
Not a
say he didn't
malicious
know of the
intent.
demonstration in Washington, D.C., he's a liar. Get his ass off this thing.
I
never
know
talk
you
to
know
Chippy, you know.
demonstration. If I know about the
No,
demonstration, I know,
no.
sir. I not sit down and watch politics every day, sir. I
Alright.
actually
You know everything we want and hold
Hold
it.
on, guys.
Okay, continue.
Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Hold on again. Hold on. Break. Me I go say right now, triplet, you hold the flow long and now make other people get a bother. How much people in the box? Including yourself. It's nine.
Everybody know. Me versus
Hold on then. Hold on. I have something.
Alright, everybody mute there. Everybody
And I
mute.
want to speak to the
Then mute everybody,
Everybody
and then that Dujan, you tell who supposed to talk,
Everybody
to
mute.
talk.
Alright, cool. So me I go talk to Chiplex now. Chiplex.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay,
come
so
on.
you da talk about individualism. You see how long me I wait for hold my point. You da talk about individualism. Further down in our conversation, further back in our conversation. See?
Yes, my boss.
So we have the Andrew Wellness with a conceptualize a program called the Social Housing Program. Do you know about that program, sir?
Yes, I do, sir.
Is that something that is individual, or is that something that is working for the collective of the people of Jamaica?
Sir, core beliefs and programs are totally different things, sir.
No, but that is not individual. Because
No,
at the end of this year,
it's
500
not
Jamaicans would have been given a free home by this government. That is a social program.
yes, those are social. I'm not saying that there are no social programs, you know. I
Okay,
didn't
so,
say no
so
social programs.
the building of roads for our collective, that is a social program as well.
Sir, I did not say that there are no social programs. You are creating a false
Oh, me
narrative.
just I got your emotions with you. The building of 5 hospitals, those are social programs as well.
Again, I did not say that there were no social programs.
Okay, the building of 6 STEM schools, those are social programs. And by the way, other schools are being
Again,
given new blocks.
again, I did not say that there was no social programs. Come again.
So the 400 new police vehicle that was bought, we will all benefit from that socially. Do you agree?
Again, I said I did not say that there were no social programs. This is the job of the government, sir. Everything
So
that
why
you're
the PNP
the
government?
job of the government.
Hold on,
Hold on. The government's job and a party's core belief are not the same thing. Okay?
So,
It come like it. I don't me done so that everybody else are what?
so let me ask
You
you,
feel like
how
me done,
But
sir?
nobody now say I don't, but you
in
try to play
individualism?
over smart.
Hold on, no, Johnny, then you said the government believe in individualism. So we just go through the motions with you.
I
So,
believe that the Jamaica Labour Party's core belief is about individualism. Most
no, that
persons.
is the
All
PNP.
right, all right. Hold on. Pause. Let me just interject right there. So, because that's your belief, that does not make it a fact, right?
That is very much true, and I am telling you that what my
So,
belief.
you and your belief can just step aside right here and let's deal with the fact. Cool?
Yes, sir. What are you trying to say? What are you
You and your belief, your personal belief, is not a fact. You've just confirmed that. And we're dealing with the facts. So, why keep on projecting your personal belief and treating as if that's the fact?
Educate me as to the facts, please. Please, I am.
And
I am a
that
sponge.
is what is being done. That is what is being done and played out before your eyes, and you're playing dumb to it. And it doesn't look good on you, who project yourself to be a public figure and a social commentator. You
Sure.
skip around the facts, skirt around them, and use them when they suit your narrative. That is disingenuous on your part.
I can say something,
Hold
sir?
on the traffic. Hold on the people.
Not
I'm
because
going
it
to take my
doesn't-
leave right now, so. Travi, are you hold the floor, Philippian? You're the moderator for now.
All right, me not done yet, you know. So, Chip, remember
Well,
ask that
let me
question.
address Travis. Travis said something a while ago. Travis made some very, very strong statements a while ago. No, Travis. Not because I don't agree with you. That does not mean I'm skirting around. Not because I don't
You do
agree with
not
that.
Let
need
him
to
talk. Let
agree
him
with
say
me.
where
What
Matt
you
said
need
it
to be is
first.
honest. Be
Let him
honest
say where
enough
Matt
to
said.
Sir,
spot
can
the
I
truth
speak?
and say this is true.
Sir, can I speak, sir?
Let him say
Because
where
I
Matt said.
don't agree with you, that does not mean that I am not being honest.
All
Because
right,
I don't
all right. Let me
agree with
chime
you
in
does
back
not mean
now,
that I am being
Chipper.
disingenuous.
Chipper, let
This
me
is the
chime in
problem.
back
You
now.
need to understand, say, in this world here, everybody's entitled to their
Chipper, let me say
opinion.
something to you.
You understand me, I say?
Do
And
you
my
believe,
opinion is mine. And it is,
Chipper?
listen, my platform.
Hold on,
My
Dujan,
platform
hold on,
is for
Dujan. We go back
me
to where I
to
said, hold
disseminate
on.
the information that from my views. Nobody pays me for the use of my platform. If you notice, I go on my platform, just don't see any advertisement or anything. Nobody.
But all right, when gone because you're going into something that I am not dealing. I'm
Promote
not
yourself,
contesting
Chipper,
your
and
profile.
you.
I am not contesting your platform. You putting forth your views. I am saying to you, sir, when the
Chipper,
facts
so
are presented, acknowledge them. And do not come out here to come and say, I believe the JLP vision or core belief is individualism. It cannot work like that because you believe that you're treating it as if it's a fact. That's what I'm saying to you. No,
let me,
you have to present the facts and then give your view on it. You're not doing that. You're just projecting. Oh, my belief is this, and you're treating it as if that's the general truth. It is not. It is your belief. Yeah?
Sir,
Treat it as your belief. Don't treat it as if it is
sir,
the fact. And
you're
when the truth is presented, me listen to you. I listen to you. Yeah? I
all right,
listen to you.
so
When you
let me
asked
carry
to be
on.
listened to just now, I listen to you.
Let me carry on, Chavi. So, Mass Chipper, and all if I'm no disrespect here, Mass Chipper, but let me say this. You know, we see that you skirt around the issues, and these, when me attack, all of them are facts and they can be checked. See, all of these things are happening all at once. They're happening. See, and I like we are do them one, so some persons can't see because only one thing I get done here and here. All of them are being done all at once. So would you agree with me that the raising of the minimum wage 3 consecutive times in 8 years is something social that will benefit all of us as Jamaicans? Master Stripper?
yes, it will benefit all of us. Okay? Tell me now my time for talks. You know. Go on.
All right, may I carry on? So the removal of guarantors to get a student loan, would you agree that that will benefit a lot of Jamaicans that will in turn benefit all of us in Jamaica?
Poor people, Dujan. Poor people. We can't get a guarantor. When mother and father can't
It doesn't
afford.
matter if they're poor or
Poor
not, but
people.
yes,
Poor
I say
people,
it's going to
Dujan.
benefit everyone away. Would you agree to that, Triple?
Yes.
That is a social program. The removals of fees up to level 4 at Heart NSTA. Yes. Would you agree that that is a social program?
Yes, sir.
So look at all these things, and I can go on and on and on, Mr. Triple X. All of these are
Go
social
on and
programs.
on. Continue, Dujon.
See? All of these are social programs. No doctors,
Am I understand?
nurses,
Continue.
lawyers, all of those civil servants can live handsomely now because they are handsomely paid. See? No, we can't stop a drain break.
Wait to say a while ago. Wait to say a while ago. All of the nurses and civil servants can live handsomely because they're
Yeah,
handsomely. That's what you just say a
because
while ago.
over time period. So
Yes, I
them
have
can
the
start.
pay scale. I
Hold
can
on,
come up with
Silicon.
it and let you know the
All right.
salaries
Go
that
on.
are
So over
charged
time
and stuff.
period, Triple X, as the economy grow and blossom, their wages will go up yearly. Just like how we work it in the UK. Where even
All
though a
right.
lot of time we don't get a pay rise in the UK, but
Here we are going. You see the people that we attack right now.
yeah,
You see everybody we attack right now.
yeah,
Everybody on this panel.
yeah.
Based on the way on attack, all of them in a middle class or upper middle class Jamaica we attack right now.
Some of us
Everybody.
are, some of us
But
are,
where are we
like
coming
yourself.
from?
May I ask you? Hold on,
Some of us are,
What
but some of
what
us
is
are,
our
but
age and where
we
we
come
coming
from it.
from?
We come from the
you
dirt.
coming from. That's what you say. This is what is called individualism. If I can do it, anybody can do it. That's what you believe, right?
No,
I
That's
am
all
I
I'm
am
doing, right?
reading to
And
you
Dujan, hold on,
quality.
Dujan.
Yeah,
Hold on,
ask the
Dujan.
question.
Sir Triple, I take the
Mm.
bus to work every day, and we are speaking facts, and you're talking about individualism. This is the great United States that want to seek to emulate or run away to. It's an
Mm-hmm.
individualistic country. And what you're talking about, the government is supposed to do, the government is doing what it's supposed to do. The government is not supposed to buy your toilet paper for you to wipe your
Hands
ass.
down.
And
Hands down.
my final thing, because I'm going to work, Dujan, Triple X. You
Mm-hmm.
said you're not a PNP and you are for Jamaican people. I challenge you to go and do your research and do a 30 minutes video highlighting all the positive things that the Jamaica Labour Party administration that
No, I'm gonna do
is doing for the
sure.
Jamaica
I'm gonna do
people.
it for sure.
I
I'm gonna do it
challenge
for
you
sure.
to that.
Challenge
I,
you.
Can
I,
I
I
add to
did. I
Goodie's
wanted
point?
to highlight the
Can
art
I add to
program. I
Goodie's
wanted
point?
to
Hold
encourage
on.
people to go on
Hold
it.
on, Philippians. Can I add to Goody's point that
Mm-hmm.
there's no way you can tell me that a man that was earning $8,000 as a groundsman working for the government and is now earning $24,000 a week is not that is not something good
60,000 a
for him.
month. Nearly
That is not something good for him. Chipper, me not talk as you know, we don't talk without facts over here. This is a fact. The poorest people were the people that were working for the government of Jamaica. The poorest people were the people that were working for the government of Jamaica, and there's no way a man can move from $6,000 a week or $8,000 a week to $30,000 and $40,000 a week, and you can tell me say the government now take care of them lower class. Me disagree with that. Me
Also,
disagree,
let
and
me tell you this.
I also wanted to make the point that the economy is ripe now for Jamaicans to go and start a small business. People need to move away from, oh, me need a job. The economy set up now for people to start business and progress, right? You can't make the Chinese, you
Never
can't make the
important for now,
Indians,
but
you
me don't
can't
want to
make
get it.
you can't make the Chinese, the Indians, everybody come in and a start one wholesale and this and that, and me and you sit down and a look. It is not like that. Go look for your niche and start a business. That's
Right.
how I see it. That's how
Hold
I
on, let
see
me
the
just ask
economy now.
questions.
Let me say something about the art program
Hold
where
on,
you have
Philippians.
these
We are getting in
initiatives
depth. We are
where
getting
you
in depth
can
with
get
that. Hold on.
$100,000 if you want to start a small business. Heart
Okay,
will give you the 100,000. And if you have an established business already, you're paying your tax, your register, Heart will give you up to $1 million. About jobs, minimum wage. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs needed a driver, right? To ride a bike, and the salary starts at 22,700 per week. So government appear more than the minimum wage.
Triple X, would you agree with me that the new pension scheme for elderly persons,
That's all
even
me agree with you.
day in your
Why is
life?
it that Dujan or when him again, sir? Why is it that all the time I get for talk, I in time I agree with you?
No man, you gotta get for that now. Me just ask you a question.
You sure?
Yes, yeah, me I make a talk
I have
now.
to promise.
Would
You
you
have to
agree?
promise first before I answer. If you
Yeah,
don't promise,
me
I'm not
promise you
answer.
gotta talk next. So
All right, go on.
would you agree with me that the new pension scheme for elderly persons, and by the way, the Prime Minister has added that elderly persons who are no relative will be getting a social home, you know? So would you agree with me that persons who contributed to Jamaica society or did not contribute to Jamaica society will now be getting a pension as long as they're at a pension age? Would you agree that that is a good social program?
Yes, that is a good social program.
Let me ask him something, Dujan.
No,
Let me
make it
ask him.
sweet now. Hold on, I'm promising
No,
same
I'm
answer.
going to ask him a
Make it
question,
ask.
Dujan.
Ask the question,
Dujan,
sir.
triple. What other social programs that Dujan has not mentioned, and Dujan mentioned a lot, trust me, and when Dujan attack, he has his proof in front of him. What other social programs that you see this government has not done? Tell us, tell the panel that you would like us to
All
see.
right, we are giving floor for 3 minutes. Everybody mute. We are giving
Right.
floor for 3 minutes.
All right. Yeah, give me the floor for answer him or answer all of the questions.
Answer all of it in a 3 minutes.
Everything ready, Grace. For 3 minutes. Okay. All right, we can start from what was asked previously or what was stated previously. Now, everything that you have stated a while ago, everything that you have stated is the job of the government. And as I said to you, I expect a dog to bark because that's the job of a dog. But But when the dog is not chasing criminals or getting rid of the things and that the other things that the barking is the nature of the dog. Other things that you would want to train the dog to do if the dog is not doing that, then you can set some comment on that. I have never on this platform, I have never come out and said that the Jamaica Labour Party is not doing anything.
Yeah, but they said they're not doing enough.
Hold on. The man, we are going to reach. Brother, you don't say I will give him a 3 minutes to talk. Why you interject, bro? The reason why I'm talking the most is because I am the only person in opposition to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus the other 8 persons who come in and gone. 16 persons that have been on this live. So I am the only person in opposition to everything that you guys have been saying. So that is why I have to be talking and answering everything that everybody said. And I have been patient.
All right, talk. You run out to 3 minutes.
Continue.
We are giving him another minute.
Okay.
All right, talk.
3 minutes.
Go ahead.
Okay, as me I said. Now, for the persons who don't understand what is going on right here, so you see, there's a lot of things. Somebody said, what other social things that the government could do? The government could create affordable housing options for persons in this country. There are no affordable housing options for persons here. For the persons who are saying, no, NHT offers crowd building or pod building and all them something. It is not feasible and it's not tangible for the average worker or the average person who is working.
Give us suggestions.
Suggestions. We could create rent.
Do not interrupt.
We could use the same NHT.
Make a note of what you'd like to question and speak afterwards. Go ahead, Tripper.
Okay. The government could create rent to own policies and because
Oh
the
my
truth of the
God,
matter,
that is it. That he's doing that.
Hey,
You are correct.
Philippians, wait, no, Philippians.
The government is doing this, Triple.
Philippians,
Hold
make a
on,
record.
Philippians. Make a note.
Like I
Hold
said,
on,
make
Philippians.
record.
Make a note.
Make record of what he's saying. Make a note, and then we are gonna respond. You let him speak.
okay, as I said, rent to own premises and housing schemes and housing developments. I understand that a lot of persons would like to have a house with backyard, front yard, side yard, or something that can be added on and then something. But the truth of the matter is that is not feasible for everybody. There are a lot of lands opening up that we're seeing that housing developments are being created because Jamaica have a buccaneer or a pirate system of the developers in Jamaica as you have used a pirate system to come capture basically a for-profit thing where they might shit and loot Jamaica's real estate in Jamaica. Jamaica has been looted and pillaged when it comes to real estate. Real estate in Jamaica, in comparison to other more developed countries, is ballooning. You understand me? I say, and it compared to what the average Jamaican is making with housing solutions. It is ridiculous. People are unable to see own ownership or stable settlement or stable dwelling for themselves for any extended period of time. Now, all of these lands that have opened up or that are being made more accessible by these the highway network and the road infrastructure that has been made. All of these things, properties and these things have need to be created by with at NHT with affordable housing inside. And we talk about affordable houses. We don't talk about $20 million 1 bedroom. We are talking about 1 bedroom that are at that where the market value right now is at. The market value is out of control because the government is not creating any form of housing. The only houses that are being made right now are the market is being created by private sector, and private sector is controlling the price of the housing in Jamaica and price gouging the thing and putting prices at an exorbitant rate that is unaffordable and not feasible for the average day-to-day Jamaican and putting everybody in a tailspin. The most important thing right now is housing. The most expensive thing right now in Jamaica is housing. And if the majority of your pay is going towards housing, you cannot do anything else. So irrespective of however much your pay is raised, irrespective of how minimum wage go up or it is inflated, if all of the money is going back out to rent or housing, it makes no sense.
Any other social suggestions? Any other social
You
suggestions?
said I was supposed to name one. I just named one.
I said name other social suggestions.
All right. Sir,
Me
sir,
tell you,
hold on, Judah. He made his point. He made his point.
All right, you make your point. In time up.
He made his point, guys.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Travi. Hold on, Ken.
Well, let's hear what Ken has to say, man.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, Triple. What you're talking is rubbish about.
I'm going to stay 10 more minutes here, guys, because I forgot go. We just come from work. I'm there all long, so I have to stay 10 more minutes, and then I have a next job for go at 11 o'clock, okay?
Okay.